Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Texas Card House here in Dallas, Texas, for our regular, guys, our regular Saturday night thing here. Our regular Saturday night thing. We got the final table, and it's getting started. We're started already here in hand number one, and we appreciate you all coming out and checking out. Let me get this chat up. See if who's. There we go. We got some people in the chat already. I haven't even looked at it yet. But we are underway here in Dallas, Texas, at Texas Card House. I might have a special guest coming in here later on. He is in the room. Very special for me, anyway. I do miss him. I'll give you a little hint there. I do miss him. So we'll see if we can get him to come in. But anyway, we're getting started here. Allen with Ace Queen up against Hertz Pocket Fours. Alan's going to continue here with the bet of 100,000. Hurt, not believing he's got a king, will make the call. Turn is going to bring the 9 of spades. No help. Hurt still proceed with caution. He might bet at it now. The 6th pairing the board. I might have bet there if I was Hurt.
4s and 6s.
He will take it down with a check. And there it is, first hand of the night of the final table here. We'll go to Hurt with his pocket fours. Oh, that ace queen. All right, guys. So before we get started, I'd like a special shout out to Emily, who's home watching. She's awesome. My AC in my car died, so Emily was kind enough to let me use her car, and she stayed home all day. So thank you, Emily. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And we'll get to know some of the players here. We do have a couple of regulars. There is Allen. Another queen. Oh, Blake here. Ace 10. Let's see what he wants to do with this. Under the gun +1. And there it is. Like the Band-Aid, he's ripping it off all in for 350,000. Over to Mark. Justin. Justin back again. And no one will contest. So Blake will take it down. Uncontested. So here we have, it looks like the chip counts here. Jofo coming into the final table with the lead, 2.2 mil in chips. And Blake will be bringing up the rear here with 450,000. We do have the top 4 players over $1 million. Blake will look down at ace 10 again.
I didn't see your blind. That's my bad.
He just didn't see you.
You're good.
Thank you, Emily. It's good to see you watching. Just to let you know. I know you love me. Mark down here in seat 3 going to look down at his suited ace 6. And he'll make the call. I'm sorry, he's going to raise it up to 90.
The first person that ever told me that was a candidate I was talking to. He said, I just got to tell you this. And so I told my girlfriend.
And he'll take it down.
You don't sound like
Let's see who we got. Well, we see Emily's in the
we were in the car, and I brought up a video on my phone and
in the
played
chat.
the speakers in the car. And it was a
Shot by Lucas wants to know where is this. This is Dallas, Texas. Texas Card House here in Dallas, Texas. We run our big tournaments every Saturday. We do live stream the tournament every Saturday. At the end of the month, we have the even bigger one, which is a $250,000 guarantee, $300 buy-in, and that's a 2-day tournament. And it starts on Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are day ones.
C1, raising.
Sunday's day 2, and then the final table will be live streams Monday night at 7. So if you want to see some good tournament action, tune into that. Check that out. Steve going to look down at the button. He's got the button and queen 6 of hearts. Going to make the call. Blake's going to fold a 9 here. Ace high flop. 1 heart. Not helping anybody.
C1 bet 60.
Akshay, C1 with his pocket nines will take it down. Video wants to know how many started in this tournament, so we'll check it out. Here are the payouts, by the way. So as you can see down at the bottom left, 235 entries today, $400 buy-in. 77,000 and is the prize pool. Ninth place, we take in 1,850 home, but they're all chasing that first place at 18,400. We'll get back to that in a minute. Get back to the action here. Video wants to know what time it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. And registration is open, I think, until 2, 3, I think. Alan's going to go all in on the button with ace-9 of spades and take it down. Blinds are 25, 50, and 50. Hand number 6, guys. Justin going to look down here at ace jack.
C4 is all in.
And there it is, all in. Blake will get out of the way. Courtney not happy with that jack 5. And there it is, Justin taking it down. Justin can be found most of the time here at the cash tables. He's a regular at the 2-5 game. I deal to him several times during the week over at Las Colinas. Another Texas card house here in the area, 5 miles down the road here from this location. Okay, Hurt here.
5 raises to 100.
Ace Queen's going to raise it up 100,000. See if he gets any action here. Courtney. No. Akshay. A couple of picture cards. He doesn't want anything to do with the all-in, though. I mean, the raise. And Hurt's going to take it down. Justin going to look down at ace queen here.
4 is all in.
And there it is with the all-in. Hurt will get out of the way. Blake with a couple of 6s. See what he wants to do. Still has action behind him. So he's just going to rip it. And there it is. He's all in. Courtney. Akshay out of the way. It looks like we might have a little heads-up action here. Justin's ace queen versus Blake's pocket sixes. We are racing. Mitch, come on down if you want. I was trying to get someone to fill this seat. I don't know if it's going to happen. Flops 10 high. Justin's still looking for an ace or a queen here. And the king, no help. The sixes. My phone is ringing somewhere. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is.
345.
So Blake with the double up.
We're all rooting for you, man. I'm sure you were. Yeah, I'm sure you were. He's a politician. Slippin' Jimmy would say the same thing.
So Blake with the double up there through Justin. That's going to leave Justin in a bad way here. Courtney not interested in the king nine of spades.
2 raises to 125.
All right. Jofo's going to raise it up here.
4 is all in.
And there it is, Justin with an all-in with his pocket threes. He's not going to be in as bad shape as he thought. Only one overcard for Jofo. It is an ace. He does have hearts. Justin looking to avoid an ace here. King high, 1 heart. Justin's three is still good. And there it is. He will get the double up through Jofo. Jofo's become somewhat of a regular here at the final table as of late. I know not that long ago, like 3 times. I think it's 3 times within the last couple of months. So, you know, congratulations to him. And Justin with the much needed double up right there. It's his second table, final table appearance in probably about a month. Justin trying to broaden his poker skills there, coming out to the tournament events here. Blake gonna look down with an ace-6 and get out of the way. Courtney didn't even get a chance to see what she had. Akshay, a regular here.
It's got to be 100, sorry.
Jofo, a couple of picture cards will get out of the way. Over to Justin. Hurt will throw away this 6 deuce. I'm wrong. He's gonna make the call. He'll see a flop, why not?
Sure.
9 high, Hurt did hit his 6. Check, check, we'll go to the turn. It's a 3. No help.
5, that's 115.
Hurt might think his 6 is good. He's gonna find out real quick here, see if it is. Five of diamonds. Bringing it straight, but I don't think anybody's afraid of it. Hurt's going to lead out.
That's 260.
Still thinking his 6 is good, and it is. Akshay more than likely get out of the way here. I don't see him making the call. If he makes the call here, I'll be a little surprised. I mean, he could, maybe come over the top and try to steal, but I just assumed he was just going to get out of the way there. And just like that, we have 10 hands in the book.
Drive it back tonight too.
Michael here says he busted out 15th. He says he had a blast. Wants to give a shout out to Benny, Meg, Matthew, and Justin for doubling him up with his all-ins. And he says he had a great time. So I'm sure we'll see him back again. Mark's going to look down at a suited ace-jack here of clubs. He's going to raise it up to 125. Hurt. He might make the call here. And he will. Steve will get out of the way. Club's going to come jack high here.
Check.
Mark's with top. Only one heart, a heart for Hurt. Heart for Hurt. Heart. Hurt's going to check. Mark's going to lead out here. Going to bet out 150, and Hurt will get out of the way. Guys, a couple things I want to share here with you. We do have coming up here on the 24th. I was talking about a little earlier, the even bigger one, $250,000. Look at it, $250,000 guarantee, $300 buy-in. It's a two-day event starting on Wednesday the 24th. There you can see day ones are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Day two will be Sunday. And then the final, once you get down to the final table, they'll call it a night. And the final table will be live streamed on Monday night, starting at 7 o'clock. Joe will go raise it up to 100,000. Justin, I'm looking for an all-in here, and there it is with his jacks. Hurt. My man Hurt with the tens. He wants to count the button and my tens. My favorite tens, same color. I love it. He is a little behind against the jacks here.
890,000.
But he does have, well, he's got to be a little concerned with Jofo behind. He did initially raise here. So even though they're my favorite hand, I might just throw them away here. I do have position, but yeah, he's going to throw them away. Steve's going to throw away a pocket pair as well. And Justin, there it is, taking it down with the jacks. Well, sorry to hear about that, Mitch. Busted a terrible time. But he will be back next week, as always. Paul, welcome to the chat. Folds around to Hurt. He's got 9-10.
5 raises to 100.
Folding around to him. He'll raise it up a little bit to 100,000. Steve with the button. He's going to make the call here with Queen 3 of spades. Blake, he might make the call too. And there it is. He's going to come along. Three-way action here to the flop. Jack, Jack, Queen. Steve hitting the queen, but Hurt and Blake both have straight draws.
6 is all in.
Hurt's going to bet. Steve all in with the queen. Hurt wants to count. He does have an open-ended straight draw here. If he does make the call, he'll be looking for an 8 or a king. A little less than half of his stack. Well, yeah, no, it's about half his stack here. $1.3 million.
570,000.
Hurt asking again what's the count. He wanted to. You can see he wanted to, but it's still early. It's still early. He doesn't want to put himself in the hole, so he'll look for a better spot, and we'll move on. Guys, again, here are the payouts. 235 entries today. Total prize pool 77,550. First person out will take home 1,850, but they're all chasing the first place money. And there it is up there at the very top, 18,400, guys. Jofo going to look down at a nice little hand here. Queen spades, queen jack of spades. Folds around. Blake's got a couple of 8s. And only Courtney behind him. On an Akshay, did he fold? Yeah, Akshay folded. So Blake with his 8s. He's just going to make the call and hope that Courtney doesn't shove here. And Courtney's been quiet so far this final table. Blake's going to raise it up to 280,000. Jofo will make the call. We'll go heads up here to the flop. Queen high with 2 hearts. Jofo flopping 2 pair. Blake in a whole lot of trouble here with his 8s. If Jofo can find a check here, he might get Blake to bet out, but he's going to come out firing. $140,000. I really don't see Blake making the call here. But he is reaching for some chips here. With the two overs and these, I don't see him making a call. There it is. I've been a little surprised how he made the call there.
You call all in pre-flop? I don't know.
Guys, we do have, let's see, we have a little something going on.
Yeah, ace king.
We got a little something going on down, guys, if you're down in the Rio Grande Valley area, Houston area,
I think ace king.
or you just, interested in playing a nice tournament coming up July 25th through to August 5th, we have a Valley Poker Open. We'll get back to this in a minute. Right now, I'll get back to the action. Blake's going to like this hand. He's going to go all in. Courtney finally showing something. But it is only pocket deuce. This is the best hand she's seen since she's been here at the final table.
385.
$385. She's going to make the call. And It looks like we'll go heads up. She does have the pocket deuces.
Deuces covered for
Blake.
They had them at the same time, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's just when you have
They
one.
just every time he raises.
Courtney's happy to see that he doesn't have a pocket pair. Ace Queen is probably about what she was hoping for, maybe expecting, hoping that her deuces can hold. Well, an ace on the flop, but she does have a straight draw, a deuce or a four, and no help. Blake will take it down. Hitting a full house there on the river. Guys, here I was trying to tell you here, down to Rio Grande Valley here, we're having a $100,000 guarantee. $25,000 goes to first place, $200 buy-in, guys. This is the main event. So if you're interested in
Four raises to 105.
final table will be streamed on the 5th there. Justin will raise it up to 105 with ace-10 of spades here. Steve will make the call with a suited ace of his own. Courtney's going to get out of the way, back to getting subpar cards.
Heads up.
Flop's going to come 9 high. Steve did hit his 5. Justin's going to lead out here, 115,000. See what Steve wants to do here. He's reaching for chips. He'll make the call. Justin doesn't like that. 7, bringing on more kind of possibilities. Let's see what Justin wants to do if he wants to continue here. He's reaching, so it looks like he does, and he does. 175,000, and Steve has seen enough to know that he's seen too much. JB, good to see you in the chat. Late dinner? JB, I was hoping for a special guest in here tonight, but looks like Justin with the queens here.
Sixes all in.
Looks like I'm not gonna get my wish. Uh-oh, this could be trouble here. Queens versus jacks. Steve all in. Jofo throw away the pocket eights in the small blind.
Gonna call. Need both hands.
We have an all-in and a call. Justin's queens up against Steve's jacks. Steve's tournament life on the line here. And there it is, a jack on the flop. Wow. Now Justin on his heels looking for a queen. Wow. Steve. And that's how you play jacks.
885.
Justin's been on one hell of a roller coaster ride here already in the first 17 hands of this final table. Steve doubling up. Steve's a regular here. You can find him here at any tournament. He can be found at the tournament tables all the time. See what JB's got to say here. Yeah, that's poker, Paul. Yeah, JB, I've been I kind of watching a little bit on the Trump situation, guys. All the best going out to former President Trump. Scary stuff.
9 is all in.
I haven't got all the details, but that's just not necessary, that kind of behavior. All right, we have, getting back to the game. We have an all-in for Courtney with an ace, jack of hearts, and she will take it down. Finally getting something that resembles a poker hand, and the lady does push it all in, and she will take it down. Now maybe she can get started here. Yeah, not much. I don't have much details on the Donald Trump situation.
6 raises to 150.
I know there was an issue at the rally. Not even sure if he got shot or cut himself when he ducked, but well, I guess I could tell everybody because I wanted to be a surprise, but it looks like he's going to bail on me. Derek, guys, I don't know how many of you guys. When I first started doing this, Derek and I were in here together all the time. Then he got a promotion and had some other stuff going on, and decided to leave the booth to do other things. And tonight he was in here playing a tournament, and he busted out, and I was trying to talk him into coming in, and he almost came. He said he might, so I don't know. He still might come in. I don't know. Blake, going to look down at a suited ace, king of hearts here, raises up to 140,000. Folds all the way around. He'll take it down. Nobody has much of anything. Yeah, so I was really looking forward to having Derek in here. That would have been really cool to have him back in. I even offered him the #1 chair, a couple slices of pizza, and he said it was tempting, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. But you never know.
9 is all in.
Courtney, all in again. I told you her cards are starting to liven up here. She's got another suited ace jack, only this time it's clubs. And there she is, taking it down again. Yeah, Mitch, wouldn't it have been cool to have Derek in here? I know Mitch remembers Derek and me. It would have been really cool to have him in here. Derek was always great in the booth, great insight, and he taught me a lot, not only about being in here, but his thoughts on the game. Was a different take, and I definitely learned a lot from having Derek in here talking to him. Well, actually, Derek likes pineapple pizza. I used to bring it in here when he was in here. Alan all in with a little ace king of his own. It's not suited though, but it's still ace king. Blake will get out of the way. Jofo with his fives will make the call. And Alan at risk here, but he does have the ace king. 2 overs. Jofo's hoping that his fives can hold or improve. To the flop we go. 6 high. Alan's still looking for an ace or a king. Ace or a king. No. And there it is. Jofo with his pocket fives will take it down. And there it is. And that will do it for Alan. And let's see, how much did I say? No, how much is it here again?
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Alan's going to finish in 9th and taking home $1,850. So congratulations to Alan. Appreciate him coming out. Played well, Couldn't hit that ace king. Hurt with a couple of clubs. King high
Four
here.
raises to 100.
He's going to raise it up. Steve's got a couple of clubs of his own.
Call.
He's going to come along, make the call. Blake has no clubs, but he's got diamonds. Courtney all of a sudden found the aces.
9 is all in.
9 high. Courtney hitting her 9. And she will take it down. The young lady is showing signs of life here.
$60 to go.
Uh-oh.
4 raises to 125.
Justin with the aces. Just gonna raise it up. Trying to get somebody to get involved here. And there it is. No callers. He will take down the blinds. And number 25, blinds have gone up. They're now down 30 and 30,000, 60,000, 60,000. Blake gonna look down at ace 4 here, offsuit. He likes it though. He'll get in the mix. He's gonna raise it up. Looks like. Courtney. She's been hot as of late here. Got a couple of 6s in position. Doesn't look like she's going to fold here. Akshay got a couple of picture cards, Queen, Jack offsuit. But the raise and the call might scare him off out of position here in small blind with still Jofo behind him. He might throw this Jack, Queen in the muck. Uh-oh, Jofo's going to act out of turn here. So Akshay knows that Jofo is not mucking, and there it is.
It happens.
Whether or not that affected
3 players.
Akshay's action, we may never know. Wow, Akshay. What a flop top 2 right there. Look, you can see the frustration.
Check.
Wow. Jofo. We may never know.
Check around.
7 of diamonds on a turn. You can see the frustration. Akshay C1. Ugh. Kicking himself. Yeah, a little deep breath. I see it.
2 bets 175.
Jofo
King 9, my God.
with the straight. Actually, probably feel a little better. He's probably feel a little better about himself right now. It looks like he's going to keep it to himself.
3 ways too. That's like,
Yeah, JB, we all do it. And, you know, if it's an accident, I mean, I'm okay with it. But some players just, they do it intentionally. They'll hold their cards out there and let the whole table know that they're going to fold when it's their turn. That's out of line. I had a player the other day. He was doing it. I said, you can't do that.
9 raises to 160.
I said, you're giving the table information. He said, well, I could be lying. I could be. I said, well, then, and if that's the case, now you're angle shooting. Either way, you're out of line. Mark going to look down. He's been kind of quiet since he's been here at the final table. He's going to look down at a couple of aces. Courtney's got one of her own. She did raise to 160,000. Mark will take just a little extra long time here to figure out what he wants to do. And there it is.
3 raises.
That is a raise.
That's all.
Mark did go all in. I don't know if Courtney can make the call here. She did put a lot in the pot, but she does find a lay down and gets away. Yeah, he'll see that it. I think Joe Fo showed the 9-10. Didn't he show the 9-10? Yeah, the ones that, even the ones that do it multiple times, accidentally, I mean, you get a little frustrated with them. But the ones that do it intentionally, yeah, Yeah, I'll be in at Las Colinas tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Mark going to look down at Queen Jack here.
Three's all in.
All right, you got a Friday story to me? All right. Actually, going to look down at a couple of 9s. Yeah, I know I heard him say, somebody said something about 9-10. So actually, probably he feels a little better about it. Was able to move on, and now he's got a couple of 9s, raised it up to 125,000. Hurt, going to look down, little Jack 10 of diamonds, 2 6s on the flop.
Check.
Akshay's 9s are still good. Hurt's going to check. I look for Akshay to bet heavy here to take this down.
1 bet 125.
Well, not as heavy as I thought was coming, but it works. It works. All right, JB, look at this. Got Philip Lloyd here, guys. Philip Lloyd here in the chat. Guys, in case you don't know this is my oldest son. I have 3 kids. Phil is my oldest, and not too many of you regulars know him yet. But he will be here. Him and the family are moving to Texas. Phil, I can't wait. Moving to Texas on the 16th and 17th.
2 raises to 125.
Phil, don't go away. Don't go anyway. I want to tell you something. Yes, my oldest son. My oldest son, Phil. Phil, by the way, I just want to let you know, I was offered a ticket today to the All-Star game, which, by the way, will be here in Dallas Texas in Ranger Stadium, Global Life. It's on Tuesday, Phil, but I'll be on a plane coming to see you. All right, Courtney going all in here with pocket threes. Jofo. See what he wants to do with the suited ace today. He wants to count. He wants to give it a little thought here.
490.
Jofo's got the official count. He wanted to, but too many people behind him. He didn't want to get into all of that, so he'll throw it away. Yeah, JB, don't worry about him. He's right-handed. He doesn't know. So, yeah, Phil, I gave up a ticket to the All-Star game. Well, you know, I've already been to an All-Star game, so it made it a little easy to say no. But I'd like to go. Justin going all in here. King 10 of hearts, 425,000. Hurt wants to count. I don't know. With that ace 5, there's still a lot of action behind him. I don't know if he wants to get in the middle of all this. He wisely will throw it away. Blake doesn't have much. Let's see what Courtney has here. Nah, she's going to throw it up. She's going to flash him the 2 of hearts. You know what I'm talking about, JB. You know what I'm talking about. You know, I'd say probably about 2 or 3 times a week, I get somebody to criticize me for being a left-handed dealer. It's like, it's pretty funny, but I mean, a couple of times it's all in good fun. But sometimes people they don't like left-handed dealers. I don't know.
Yes, that's what I was doing, right? Yeah.
Nobody with much of anything this hand. Folds around to Blake. He's got ace 5, and he's like, you know what? I'm all in. Let me just take down these blinds. Guys, get out of the way. We'll get another hand in. There you go. And by the way, JB, yes, I am in here enjoying some of JR's fine pineapple pepperoni pizza. Let's see if I get you. There it is.
DK, your food is available at the podium. DK.
All right, back to the action. Blake going to look down at a couple of queens here. See how he wants to handle this with his 680,000 in chips. And he's just going to go all in. He's going to rip it. Courtney, she's all in with the ace 10 here. Courtney's tournament life on the line here. Her ace 10 going up against pocket queens. The lady is in trouble. She's going to need some help. Queens versus ace 10. And here we go. Wow, look at this. Are you kidding me? Did she just flop it straight? Oh! A set, a queens for Blake. And Courtney flopping it straight. Wow.
Last till 12 o'clock is going to be all over.
And that picture tells it all. That picture tells it all. Blake shaking his head. Courtney stacking chips. Wow. Wow. Courtney with the double up. Blake flopping a set of queens. But it was no good.
I mean, even if you have ace 9 there, you still get there.
Unreal. Wow. Let's see if Blake can rebound, shake that one off. And there it is. The all in. Mark's going to ask for a count. Look at this, Mark making a call with the 8-5. Trying to send Blake home. This would be brutal.
Who knows?
This would be brutal.
I like my chances.
Blake hitting the ace and the spade draw.
I like my chances.
And there it is. Drawing dead.
I can win with,
Blake
that, but
flushing it up on the river there. Whoo! And just like that, if Blake's queens hold up, Mark doesn't lose those chips. He only makes the call because he thought Blake was tilty in the short stack. Crazy how this game goes. Wow. Hand number 35, guys. Hurt gonna look down at a couple of black aces under the gun. Don't you hate that, you at the final table? I mean, I get pocket aces is good. Don't get me wrong. But under the gun, don't you kind of hate that? Courtney feeling invincible now after flopping that straight on Blake's pocket queens. She's going to make the call, and she might be looking for lightning to strike twice here. Wow.
Never saw a whole lot.
no, yeah.
Both players with a spade.
The most.
This could be trouble
5 bets 125.
for Courtney. She's going to make the call. Eight of clubs does help Courtney a little bit here. A 9 would give her a straight. But that could cause her trouble because she may make a call here because Hurt's not, he's going to make a bet here, and that 8 might give her more house. She'll have the flush draw and the straight draw.
5 is all in.
Hurt's going all in. Courtney's got a decision to make. We know she is drawing only to a 9, but she may think she still has the spades. Let's see if she can think her way through a fold here. Yeah, JB, there's a pretty big field here. The last 2 weeks has been pretty big. Courtney trying to figure it out here. I think she's going to find the fold, but I like 60-40 here. And she does. She does. She may have regrets until she goes back and she sees that. If that 8 were a 9, she may have made the call. Blake gonna look down at pocket sixes, trying to
8 is all in.
get back on his feet. He's going to go all in after that brutal bad beat he took. Justin with a nice little hand here, king, queen of diamonds. He wants to call. I mean, a count.
I think it's 470.
470.
Guys, in case you're wondering, when you're watching the players, sometimes you'll look up, like Justin is right now, he'll look up. There's a big TV screen behind the dealer. You guys can't ever see it, but it's the tournament clock, the payouts. It's got all the the basic tournament clock. And it's a lot of times you'll see them look up. A lot of times they'll be looking at the clock, at the screen, and that's what they'll be looking at most of the time. So Justin's going to go all in here. And we will go to the flop, heads up. Blake with a couple of sixes. Justin with 2 overcards and 2 diamonds. Straight draw, flush draw, 2 overcards. This is a race. Pot is right. We'll go to the flop. And there it is, a king. King for Justin. Blake looking for a 6.
See you guys. It's fun.
And there it is, Justin with the 2 pair. And just like that, Blake will finish in 8th place. He'll be taking home $2,250. I mean, he played well. A tough break with that hand against Courtney. He was doing real well up until then. But anyway, congratulations, Blake. You played well. I was impressed. And Akshay's going to look down a nice little hand here himself.
One raises to 130.
We'll get to that question here in a minute, Rob. At the end of this hand. Mark's going to look down at ace 10.
Call.
He's going to make the call. Over to Hurt, he'll fold. And Steve will get out of the way. And heads up action to the flop here. 10 high with 2 hearts. Mark flopping top here. And Akshay's first to act. Let's see if he tries to continue here.
1 bet 75.
He's going to lead out it with 75,000. He's going to try to find out where he is here. If Mark, he wants to bet 75,000, see what Mark wants to do. Actually, just try to figure out where he is in this hand. Adrian there, answering the question. And Mark's going to raise it up here. He's going to let Akshay know exactly where he is. Akshay would like to see a turn, but I think this might be a little bit too much. He might just go ahead and get out of the way here. Guys, we do have here at Texas Card House, we do have a nice little addition to our tournaments here. I'll get to it here at the end of this hand. And there it is, actually. We'll throw it away. Guys, we have a new thing here. I'm just, God damn it. There, that's better. For our tournament winners, we do have a nice coin card protector. Really nice, kind of like bronze colored here, guys. See if I'll let you, there it is. Texas Card House, first place. Anytime you win a tournament here at TCH, I'll show you the back side here. Nice little state of Texas emblem there, tournament champion. So we started handing these out to little TCH there. Kind of cool. So you come in, you play a tournament, you get one of these coins. They make great card protectors. And let me see here about the action.
5 raises to 125.
Nice little heavy, they're like bronze. I don't know, they're kind of cool, you know. Cool looking. I like one. Makes me want to play more tournaments here. See if I give you one. And also they come in nice little carrying bag there, you know, and things like that. A little dirty there. It's here, but anyway, kind of cool. So come on down and play a tournament. Try to get yourself one of these little coins. You know, and the money too, you know.
Two raises to 125.
Well, I see you guys are answering the question for this young man who was asking about rebuys. See if I grab a bite here.
Three raises to 375.
A nice little token, coin card protector there. Got a little weight to it. It's really nice.
Small blind for me, please.
Mark's showing.
Three raises to 130.
Mark here showing some signs of life here. Quiet in the very beginning, but coming on pretty strong here, getting some decent cards and being very active. Running a little hot here. He'll take another one down. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. I knew what you meant. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. You know, if I bought into a tournament 5 times, I'm not sure if I, you know, of course, I would never do that. But I don't know if I would want that kind of information. You know, I don't know.
Heads up.
All right, here we go. Heads up action to the flop here. 9 high. Missing both players. Joe Fo's queen is still good. He'll check. And Mark, who's been running hot here the last few hands, will lead out and take it down. Oh, not individual. Okay, I got you. I see what you're saying. All right, well, Hertz going to look down here at a couple of red jacks
5 raises to 130.
and 1.3 million in chips. That he's going to raise it up. Around the Akshay folds. Joe Fo's going to fold. Looks like Hurt and his jacks aren't going to get any action, and they don't. He will take it down. Guys, we are at hand number 42. Just like that, hand number 42. Mitch Lloyd here in the booth Saturday night, Texas Card House here in Dallas. Final table, guys. Final table blinds are 30,000, 60,000, and 60,000. Down to the final 7. Started with, was it 235? Is that what we had today?
Sorry, it's right here.
Let me see. Let me punch this up here.
Big. We're small right here. Yeah, we're good.
235 entries down to the final 7. Some solid play here tonight. Nobody's really gotten out of line. I mean, Jofo is wearing his sunglasses upside down. Other than that, nobody's really gotten out of line. We've had some excitement. Yeah, you know, you don't want yeah, Mitch bought it 5 times today, you know. Actually going to look down at ace queen.
One is all in.
And he is all in. Hurt. Going to take his time here. He's going to try and looks like he's going to try and get. Oh no, he's just going to go all in. I thought he was going to try and be sneaky and Hollywood it up to get Steve to come along.
715.
But he ripped it, and Akshay will make the call. Akshay's ace queen going up against 2 red kings here. Akshay has tournament life on the line here. Heads up action to the flop. Jack high, no help. Akshay still looking an ace and an ace only. Hertz kings will hold. Hertz kings will hold. And now we're down to 6. Akshay going to take home $2,635. Congratulations. I believe Akshay's made the final table before.
Did you change or was that?
Yeah, that was changed.
Oh.
Thank you.
And now we're down to 6. We are down to 6. Mark,
Raises to 160.
realizing that we are down to 6 instead of 9. He's going to start raising. Courtney showing the deuce again. Phil, you still there? One hand all in 6 times, no way. Adrian, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Guys, if you're in the area, you're looking for some cupcakes or maybe a wedding cake or birthday cake, check out Adrian's Dubalicious. The young man brings in cupcakes here, I don't want to say all the time, You know, it could be like 7 out of 10 times, and you know, still not enough. But still, he guys, check out Dubalicious. Adrian's bakery does a fine job. All your pastry and sweet needs. He may have been just trying to take it down, JB. Take down the blinds. Let me just try and take down the blinds. If I get a call, maybe my stack's big enough to intimidate, and I just take them down. Phil, you see where your sister is? She's at the Billy Joel show last night. She gave me a video chat during New York State of Mind and Piano Man. So it's kind of cool. I liked it. If you're listening, Brittany, thanks again for that. Guys, we are down to the final 6 here. Well, I'll take the cupcakes because they're delicious, but you know, it's great stuff, so definitely worthy of a shout out, no doubt. Justin will take it down. Well, there you go. Josh, do you play at all? I know I see Justin at the 2-5 game. Do you play?
Nine ranges to 200.
That's what I'm talking about, JB. Courtney going to raise it up here. Hurt's got a couple of 5s.
Cool.
Hurt's been making calls at the right time.
Heads up.
Let's see if that continues here.
Check. 9 is all in.
Courtney hitting top pair. She's going to go all in. She'll take it down. I got you, Josh. I got you. Yeah, Phil, you know, I mean, had you had introduced her, you know, to Billy Joel, then, you know, maybe she'd have given you, you know, a little video chat. But, you know, I mean, she's seen him 9 times now. You know, seeing how I introduced her to something that she really, really likes. I guess I deserved a video call. Some folks like to get away, take the holiday. New York State of Mind. JB, Brittany and I actually saw Billy Joel together twice in New York City, Madison Square Garden. To see him do New York State of Mind in New York City, definitely enough to give you chills, no doubt about it.
Call. 6 is all
Hurt.
in.
Steve going all in here, all in with the ace queen. Hurt, what you going to do? Hurt wants to call.
250,000.
Hurt with the 9s. stuck in a situation here. What to do? What to do? I think if Hurt knew he had an ace queen here, he might make the call. I don't know. He wants to see. There it is. He shows. And the look on Hurt's face kind of says, I still think he makes the call. I think he makes the call. Agent says, mention Mitch for 20% off. We'll then take the 20% and give someone a buy-in to the even bigger one this month. There you go, guys. There you go. If you're in the Dallas area here, Adrian's giving you guys a deal. You go in, you make a purchase here. Mention my name, you get 20% off. And someone to buy into the even bigger one this month. You got to dig that. Hurt. A little frustrated from that last hand, I think, maybe a little bit.
What do you mean, just like snap call or? Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations are in order, guys. My son Phil, him and his wife just purchased a house, and they will be, I forgot all about that. They will be coming here to Dallas. She's a nurse, and he deals poker. You'll see him. Well, one of the Dallas room or Las Colinas rooms are probably both. So yeah, Phil, congratulations. Courtney with ace-7 here.
Instead of flatting, if I 3-bet you, you might fold.
Courtney, what's she doing here? What's going on?
Probably because I figured one guy's got something like I got, one guy's got, somebody's got a race, somebody's got a pair or something.
So Courtney raised. She's going to take it down. Yeah, I mean, seeing Billy Joel at any time is pretty cool. Actually, Phil, his first concert, his and Brittany's first concert ever was Billy. I took them, Billy Joel and Elton John together in Philly. So, but we did. Phil has seen Billy Joel in Madison Square Garden. We were there together with his wife Victoria. It was a great show. Wade would have been there, except he was sick, which really sucked. Jofo's going to make the call here with 10-8 offsuit.
Raises to 250.
Mark going to raise it up there with King-6 offsuit and get Jofo to lay it down. White keys pulling for Courtney here. We do get our share of ladies at the final table. I agree. I'd like to see more. But it's definitely nice to have a lady at the final table. She's got a way about it. It's a great song. Great song. Especially for a wedding. Definitely a great song, JP.
Heads up.
All right, Mark and Justin, heads up action to the flop. 2 diamonds for Justin. And 8 for Mark. Mark's been very aggressive. Let's see how Justin wants to handle this. I expect just to call here, and he does. To the turn we go. A king. That might change a lot of stuff here. Curious to see how Mark handles this now. He may put Justin on the diamonds because he did just call. Figures if Justin had a king, he might have came over the top, but he's going to check. Justin loves that. He wasn't really interested in putting any more chips in to chase a diamond. But now he's going to rep a king here. Mark, look at this. Going to eye up his chips. I love the eye up chip move. I love it. I love it. I'm curious to see how Mark plays this. I don't know. He's thinking if Justin has a jack, I mean a king. I mean, Mark's 8 is in the lead right here, but he's going to make the call. He's going to make the call. 2 of hearts on the river helps no one. And neither one still knows. Well, Justin knows where he is. Can Justin find... Mark's going to check here. Can Justin find... Can he find it in him to make a bet? That's the only chance he...
Check.
He's going to check. He's going to check.
Kings and eights.
Justin sees now that if he would have made a bet, he could have possibly taken the pot down. Wow, that's some poker playing right there, people. Some poker playing right there. $15-way chop with the ladies. Ugh. Ugh. They don't even make the final table. How can you chop up without making the final table? Ugh. Where's Derek when I need him? Talk about this 15-way chop. Well, I did have a co-host lined up, but it kind of fell through playing the other tournament.
3 raises to
But Derek was in. Uh-oh, Mark's got a couple of 9s. He's raising. Hurt. He's not afraid to mix it up. Let's see what he wants to do with the ace-7 here.
6s.
Steve with the all-in. Ace-queen of diamonds all in. Mark got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. You see him over there smiling. He's like, you caught me.
At least 2 different tables.
You caught me. All right, you can have it.
Same sort of thing on my side.
Yeah, but I was trying to get. I actually thought I had it. I thought I had Derek coming in. I would have loved to have Derek in the booth tonight. I even offered him up the main seat. You can have the main seat. You know, you used to have it anyway. You can have it. I got pizza. You know, and I thought he was going to come in, but I guess he opted to go home. What can you do? But yeah, I'm in here tonight by myself.
Raises to 150.
Mark going to look down at ace queen. No hand in a cookie jar this time. He actually has a hand. Steve. Courtney flashing the deuce again. Courtney's trademark. Flashing the deuce from seat 9. That's the 3rd time. No, they didn't start. uh, they didn't start handing out the coins until recently. So 2002, 2022, and 23. Nah, I mean, you can ask, but
4 is all in.
I don't know. Justin all in here. 540,000. And he can breathe now. Everybody folded. All in with 2. She go flop. I'd really like to have Derek in here. I don't know if he's still in the room. I know he played the tournament. I think he was contemplating getting into one of the cash games. But I did catch him at the counter eating. And I thought maybe, or drinking something. He was drinking something, having a conversation. So I thought I kind of caught him in between and thought maybe, because he said he's interested in coming back, you know, here and there, not permanent. No retro coins. I mean, I don't know. Well, she did win a hand with pocket deuces. She did win a hand and double up with pocket deuces. She went all in and got called, and she did double up with pocket deuces.
Check. Check. Three bets 175.
Thank you. I just got I sent word out to see if somebody could find out if Derek was still in the room. I just got the information. He left. He went home. So no Derek tonight. I'm sad. First lie is the truth. All right, guys. Here we are. Down to the final 6, guys. Hand number 60. Hand number 60. Mitch Lloyd in the booth here tonight, flying solo. Unfortunately, Derek wouldn't come in. We are down to the final 6. 253 entries today. Mark, going to look down. A queen 8 of diamonds to go all in. He wanted Justin's blinds there. Guys, a little reminder here. Coming up, the 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. Day one's already a bigger one, 250,000. $300 buy-in, guys. It's a great tournament here. Day 2 will be Sunday, and then the final table will be broadcast live stream here on Monday at 7 p.m., guys. It's a great tournament, great price, great payout. It's what I like to call Uptown. And we do have July 25th through August 5th, the Valley Poker Room open, going on down in Rio Grande Valley. Guys, check this out. The final table will be streamed on the 5th. $100,000 guarantee, $200 buy-in, guys. Check this out. You might be interested in, if you're down around that way or you're interested looking for a good tournament, check that out. Joe Foe and Mark both with Ace-Jack offsuit. Mark, I don't think this young man's looking to call here. He's looking to come over the top. but I'm wrong. He makes the call. Justin will get out of the way. Hurt. All right. I like the way this young man's been playing Hurt because he saw two players already in the hand. King 10's not a bad hand, but he didn't want nothing to do with it. Didn't even give it a second look. He's like, nope, not interested.
Check, check. Check. Three bets 125.
Mark's going to bet out at it here.
Call.
King on the river. See how these two young men want to play this. I think
Check.
maybe Joe Fob represent.
He's check, he's check.
And they're both going to chop this up. I think if either player made a bet here on the river with the king, either player represented the king, I think they could have taken it down. Yeah, Mitch, I don't think any one of these two, Joe Foe or Mark, I don't think either one of them want anything to do with each other.
Six is all
Look
in.
at this. Justin's all in. Steve making the call with the queens. Justin all in for 540. Steve does have him covered, and he's got the queens. Justin looking for a 7, or his tournament day will be over. Here's a flop. All hearts, no heart for either player. A 5 does give him outs, a 7 or an 8, but it's a jack. A jack on the river. Steve's queens. Steve Queen. Steve McQueen. Okay. Some of you younger guys might not know who that is. Steve's queens will hold. And Justin's tournament day is done. He's going to take home $3,095. Justin, congratulations. Job well done. Good to see you back at the final table, young man. I'm sure you'll see you back again here soon. But I'm sure I'll see you over Las Colinas before then. Congratulations, young man. Hurt going to look down at King Queen here. And that's it. Hurt will take it down. Hurt playing some solid poker here. Haven't seen much of it. Haven't seen much in the way of a mistake. He's gotten out of line a couple of times, but it was appropriate, and he's done well. Courtney.
9 is all in.
Courtney, and by the way, guys, I just recently found out today is the young lady's birthday. Courtney, all in on her birthday. I have no doubt she's in her early 20s. So happy birthday going out to seat 9, Courtney. I was just
Not a
told
good one to, yeah. That's
about 5 minutes ago.
Is it 8? Oh, it's 80.
Guys, we were down to the final 5. Steve, 8-9 of hearts. He's going to make the call.
9 raises to 240.
Courtney going to raise it up here. What's she got? What does Courtney have here? And she's raising. King, queen. Jofo getting out of the way. Mark, he does have a couple of 6s. He has a call from Steve and a raise from Courtney, and he still has Steve in front of him, who's still in the hand. So this could be a tricky situation here for Mark and his 6s. He does have position, but he said, you know what, I'm getting the hell out of the way and see what Steve wants to do. Mark and Hurt get out of the way. Now it's up to Steve. And Steve's been playing some pretty solid poker tonight, as always. But he's going to make the call here with 8-9 of hearts.
Heads up.
Courtney is 60-40 lead here. And look at this.
Check. 9 is all
They
in.
both flopped an open-ended straight draw. Look at this. Courtney all in. Steve with the snap call.
620.
Off the heads.
I have 20,000.
Steve does have backdoor heart draws here.
One you want to do. It's 20,000.
Runner, heart, straight flush actually. I guess he could hit a straight flush too. Runner, straight flush. Courtney 65-35 favorite here. The 9 giving Courtney the check mark. Courtney with the straight. And she will double up through Steve. Wow. There it is. We just heard it. It is her birthday.
One more hour.
Got 1 more hour? Oh gosh, y'all hurry up.
80 from the boss.
So there it is. Courtney hitting the straight on the turn. Doubling up through Steve. Courtney on the verge of on the verge of 2 million chips here, 1.9. Hurt gonna look down the small blind with a 7-deuce offsuit, and he's not folding. Hurt getting out of line here. See what he wants to do. Wow, raising it up and taking it down with the 7-deuce offsuit in the small blind. See, if I would have done that, look, you'd see a smile on my face. Hurt, look at that. Stoic. I don't know if I could stop myself from smiling if I would have done that. Jofo got a suited ace here.
2 raises to 175.
He's going to raise it up. Mark's going to get out of the way. Hurt. Courtney. Courtney's got some chips now. She'll make the call. We'll see a flop queen high. Courtney hitting the queen.
9, that's 150.
Jofo, he will give it up. And Courtney over the 2 million mark. Breaking the 2 million mark in chips.
morning, everyone. We're good. Sorry.
Everybody good? What's going on? Hand number 68, guys. Hand number 68. Lines are at 35, 70, 70. Down to the final 5.
Option.
Jofo's got a couple of 4s here.
2 is all in.
And there it is. Jofo with the all-in. Courtney says, I'm not calling. What's going on with the chat here? It's not moving. Here we go. Sorry, guys, the chat kind of froze up a little bit. I didn't know what the hell's going on. Like, you guys were all quiet. I looked, you guys were talking, but I wasn't seeing it. 3 deuces on the flop is coming, huh? I don't know. Steve raising it up here. Jofo going all in with the queen, king offsuit. Steve's like, you can have it. There it is, Jofo. Jofo's had enough. He's had enough. He won't be pushed around. I believe that. I believe that. Steve with a nice little starting hand here. 10 jack of diamonds. He is under the gun, though. He'll make the call. Courtney's not going to play with that 6 king. Jofo, let's see if he wants to continue his all-in motion. He's got the button, and we'll fold the ace 6. Mark, you never know. You never know. You look at, you get to see Mark's hand, and you still don't know what he's going to do.
3 players.
Three-way action to the flop. King high. 2 8s, 2 diamonds. Steve looking good here.
Check.
Courtney's got a king.
Check and check.
Checks around. Wow. Queen on the turn. Not much for Mark here, but he's, you know, he's going to bet out at it, that he does. Hurt will get out of the way. Did Courtney fold her king? She didn't fold her king, did she? 160. I don't see Mark. I don't see Steve going anywhere. Did Courtney fold her king?
Heads up.
Queen of clubs on the river here. No help to Steve. There are a chop if we have a check and a check. We're going to chop this up. Queens and 8s with a king. Can Mark, is he going to fold it? Is he going to fold it? He folds. Mark folded the chop. Mark folded the chop. Wow. He's realizing it now. He just now realizes, Mark just now realizes that he folded a chop.
Raise to 280, seat 9.
Courtney going to look down at a couple of queens. Jofo, he's not going to get in the middle of that with that hand. Mark, can he shake off the bad fold from last hand? He does. He'll fold that. Hurt. And it looks like, unfortunately for Courtney, she won't get any action with her queens.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering how that.
Definitely done
Board. Why is it not going to take 40, please?
Five raises to 175. Cool.
Hurt gonna raise it up here. Going to the flop. Ace high with two spades. Courtney's king queen
Five
is
bets,
good.
125.
Hurt's gonna represent an ace. Courtney, she believes him and will fold. Guys, we're down to the final five. Who's your pick to win? We have Jofo in seat 2. We got Mark in seat 3. Hurt here in seat 5. Steve's in seat 6. And the birthday girl herself, Courtney, sitting in seat 9. Mark's going to raise it up. Courtney's going to get out of the way. Jofo, uh-oh. Hold your picks, people. Hold your picks. Hold your picks until after this hand. This could change things. Jofo's got a couple of queens. Facing a raise from Mark here.
2 is all in.
Jofo with an all-in. Jofo's not interested in seeing a flop. Possible ace or king on the flop, and then he's stuck. There it is. He will take it down. You got to pick one, JB. Got to pick one. Looks like we got Keys pulling for Mark. She'd like to see Courtney win, but she's saying Mark's her guy. Or his, I don't want to assume. You're talking about the all-in with the queens, Mitch?
Heads up.
Couple of nines on the flop here.
Check, check.
An 8 on the turn. No help to anybody.
2 bets 80.
Jofo going to take it down. You think he should have seen a flop there, Mitch? Now, see, Mitch keeps it simple. He keeps it simple. He's going with Courtney. Yeah, Mitch,
He raises to
I got to take the
175.
chance that I can possibly get some more chips. I'm not going to get queens that often. So I try them. I don't mind a slow play with the queens if I see a flop. Of course, if I see a flop, ace king, I know where I am. I can throw it away and you know, live to fight another day.
Round of yellow, immediate open seating.
He's calling Courtney predictable. I'd have to say if you go on, if you're looking at it that way, Hurt is the one that. Yeah, I mean, you don't know where this guy is. Same thing with Mark, but Mark could be maybe a little too aggressive, I think.
Heads up. Check.
Jofo's got a 5 here. Mark does have to open in a straight draw. All right, Mark getting a little closer here. All right, Jofo with the 2 pair.
Check.
Setting a trap here for Mark. Looks like Mark has an ace of his own and an open ender. Curious to see how Mark wants to play this. Jofo's setting a trap here. Mark could think his ace
Check, check.
alone is good, but Mark with the check back. I like it. Oh, this is trouble. Oh, this is trouble. Jofo all kind of comfortable right now with a full house. Mark in deep trouble here.
Check.
Jofo with the check. Look at this. These two guys are playing poker, guys. This is what I'm talking about. There's no way Mark checks back. There's no way Mark checks back here. If this guy checks back, I'm going to fall out of my chair. I like this. I like this young man. I like his play.
Three bets 550.
Wow. Now when Jofo goes all in, Mark maybe can get away with it because his kicker sucks.
2 is all.
So Jofo's going all in. Mark realizes he's not happy. You can see he's not happy. He's like, crap. He can get away from this because of the 3. He hates it. He hates this. Oh, he's dying. Is he good enough to lay it down? He's counting to see what he would have left. He's looking at the numbers, shaking his head, looking at everybody else, everybody else's stack. Wow. mean, he knows he's beat. He's trying to talk himself into a win here. How can I be winning this? He knows he's beat. How can I be winning? How can I be winning? It all comes back to his 3. Yeah, actually, he could be, he could put it, which is another save for him, another way he can lay it down if he thinks he has to flush. He's going to lay it down. He doesn't want to. Wow. He's trying, you can see he's trying to talk himself into a win here, but he can't see it. Yeah, I agree, Mitch. He knows he has to, but he doesn't want to. And there it is. There it is. I have no doubt somewhere along the line, Mark's going to ask Jofo what he had. Jofo's going to have enough respect for the young man. He's going to tell him the truth. And then either way, Mark's going to go back and look just to make sure he told him the truth. Nice lay down there, young man. You know, the one thing he's kicking himself for is the big bet. He should have thought about it. He shouldn't have bet so much, and that's probably the thing that's probably kicking him the most right now.
Six raises to 200.
Wow. Jofo with a couple of sixes here. Steve raising it to 200,000 with Ace Jack.
2 is all in and a call.
All in and the call. Jofo's sixes are good. Steve has a couple of overs here with the Ace Jack. Tournament life on the line. We'll go to the flop. And there it is, the ace. The ace for Steve to the turn. Another ace. A 6 and a 6 only. And there it is, Steve doubling up. The ace 5 giveth, and the ace 5 taketh away. And there it is. Yeah, he was overconfident with his hand. He didn't realize he had been trapped until he was trapped, but he was able to get away from it. So let's see how well Mark can bounce back from that. He did drop down to the bottom of the short stack. Well, 1.2 million, but still. It did drop down to a short stack here. So Mark is the short stack at the table. I am very impressed with Mark's play here at the final table. What I see is a different kind of style. You know, he plays every player individually. He doesn't play a specific way for everybody. Plays everybody differently. And you know, when he was sitting there trying to figure out, part of the equation was who he was up against, Jofo. He knows Jofo's a solid player, and he wouldn't just be making that play with anything. Mark with a couple of deuces. We've been talking about deuces all night here. Mark's all in. Courtney. Oh, she's short stacked, is she not? Okay. Mark's all in for 1.4 with his deuces. Courtney's got a couple of picture cards here. King, queen offsuit.
$1,050,000.
Yeah, I agree with that, Ashley. But I mean, we're down to 5 players. Yeah, she did go a little heavy, I agree.
Had your hand out of lines.
Oh, nice. It was coming for you.
Courtney going to look down at a suited king under the gun. She'll throw it away. Guys, the blinds are up 40, 80, 80 now. Hand number 82. Hurt.
To 175.
You got to love this guy.
Can you give me 15 whites?
Hurt is playing position the way it's supposed to be played. Yeah, Ashley, the comment on your post here, when I finally made it day 2 here,
175.
I was running deep and I was running good, and then I went card dead, and I was just bleeding chips, and I saw a guy the next day who was a really solid tournament player who always runs deep. He said, Mitch, you made the biggest mistake that a lot of people who don't run deep in tournaments make. You bled chips. You have to, realize, this is what you're here for, your chips. And you have to use them wisely. And so I learned from that. And, not only did he point out my mistake, he gave me some helpful advice. So next time I make day 2, I hope to run a little better.
Five raises to 175.
Hurt, raising it up again. King 10. Courtney here. Queen Jack suited.
Heads up.
9 high.
Check.
Not much help for either player.
5 bets 155.
Hurt will take down another one. Guys, we are down to our final 5 here. Saturday night,
100 to go.
Texas Card House here in Dallas. Mitch Lloyd in the booth with you guys, finishing up the final table. 253 entries today. Prize pool over 77,000. We'll get to the exact numbers at the end of this hand, guys. Appreciate you tuning in and checking it out, guys. If you like the way these guys are playing tonight, guys, hit that like button. They'd appreciate it.
Jason B, 25. B. Copy.
Yeah, Key, no more sitting around laddering up. Now, if you want the money, time to get a little bit aggressive. And that's what Hurt's doing. I want to go with Hurt. I don't normally do it. You know, my brother or my cousin is not playing the final table. He's not even a dealer. I just like the way he's been playing. I like the way Mark's been playing. But I'm going with Hurt. I like the way this young man's been playing.
I like it though.
Steve has been solid.
You've been raising my big one a lot.
But Hurt's got a lot more in his arsenal. He's got a lot more in his bag. Not trying to say Steve is one-dimensional.
Raises to 225.
I'm just saying I like Hurt's play the best so far. Jofo going to raise it up here with Ace-King. Well, you were giving me everybody, JB. You were giving everybody. You even said if Leon sat down, didn't you say if Leon sat down, you'd pick him to win? No, I like Hurt, and Hurt can have more than one person. Jofo going to look at a couple of 9s here.
2 raises to 225.
He's going to raise it up. Hurt, position and a couple of 6s. He doesn't want no part of that. Courtney.
225.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Heads up.
Courtney.
9 is all in.
Courtney out flopping Jofo's 9s, and she's got a blocker. She's got one of his 9s. She'll take it down. Yeah, I agree, JB. Hurt's got all kind of play, and very confident and comfortable at the table. Very relaxed. And you gotta like that. There's no stress in this man.
Option. 2 is all in.
You do that every time. I say
How do you have a deuce at every
Courtney's showing her. Of course, she's got a deuce. JB, you're talking about Courtney's all in there.
I had pocket 4s both times.
Oh, nice. I had deuce below me both times, but suited, so I figured maybe. And it just folds when that happens. You just feel it coming.
Jofo, nice little hand here, 5-handed. Queen Jack of diamonds.
2 is all in. Okay, Nicky card. Gotcha.
Jofo's all in, and we'll take it down.
Gotcha.
Switching out the cards here. Steve's kind of calling card dead here lately. This could be it for Courtney.
9 is
All in with the pocket eights. Jofo's going to get out of the way. Mark, not interested in messing with the 9-6.
Had to make
Hurt.
a decision.
Nope.
I'm raising your big black bird is gonna go in.
And there it is. No deuces. She's got a couple of eights. Guys, just to show you again, we just started handing out. You guys want a tournament. The daily tournaments, you know, any tournaments. We got these little cool little card protectors, coins there. That's the front there. First place you want a tournament, you get one of these coins. Nice thick there. You can see the thickness. On the back there, they have, what does that say? So cool little, we started handing these things out. You want a tournament, you get one of these coins. Got like some weight to it, you know, feels kind of heavy, you know. Cards aren't going to blow off the table when the air condition kicks in, you know. Kind of cool looking, like brass color, kind of cool.
225.
They're not letting I got to give this one back. They told me I can't have this one. If I want one, I got to win a tournament too. So they just gave me this one to show I got to give it back. All right, Hurt.
5 bet 175.
That's probably the way I'm going to get one. Go on. No. Oh, you're calling me eBay, Mitch. You know, actually, it's a good question. I think they're giving them out at Las Colinas, too. I don't know about the other locations. I don't know who I could ask right now to find that out. All locations, JB? So that JB, I know here and at Las Colinas, I'm pretty sure they mentioned it in Las Colinas.
Heads up.
Hurt going to raise it up here with 9-5. Courtney with just a smooth call here with ace-queen. Unfortunately for her, the flop comes king high. Hurt's going to bet out at it again and hoping that the young lady folds. But she says no. She's coming along. Now she can bet here, but she's going to check. Hurt may continue here, or he may be a little suspicious of her play. Thinks she might be slow playing here. He does. He's going to check back. Let's see what Courtney wants. She hits her ace. She's feeling a lot more comfortable right now. She will get the check mark, and I believe Hurt's going to just lay this down. He missed everything. I mean, he can't get her off this hand. He can't. He can't get her to lay this down. He goes all in. She's going to snap call, so you got to just throw that away. Let's see here. Courtney with the deuces. Yeah, I don't know if Houston, I would assume they do. I mean, it doesn't, it says, let me look at it again. I mean, it's a Texas Card House. It says Texas Card House first place, tournament champion.
2 is all in.
It's a cool looking little card protector.
See?
See? 2 Londons.
Every time he's going one with 3 or 4. Big blind, please.
Courtney with another deuce. Guys, I know a lot of you. Again, I'm going to bring this up. But, oh, that's not the wrong. Damn, I hit the wrong button. Guys, I know a lot of you looking, waiting for this at the end of the month here. So here it is, just to let you know, in case you guys are just tuning in. The even bigger one, $250,000 guarantee, $300 buy-in, guys. Starts the 24th through the 29th. Day ones are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Day 2, Sunday, final table Monday, guys. Mark all in. Courtney marks all in with a suited ace king. Courtney may make the call here because, and she's going to make the call. She's going to make the call because Mark's been kind of wild tonight. She's going to see the bad news. Mark does have her dominated here. She's going to need a 10 or some spades.
I did it earlier when I had kings against him. I was like, oh god. I was like, I still got a guy behind me. And I was just like, oh yeah.
All black cards but their clubs. And there's a 10. Wow. Courtney. Courtney with the 10 on the turn. Happy birthday to Courtney.
20 more minutes.
It really is her birthday today. And there it is. And just like that, Mark is gone.
Small blind for me, boss.
Mark's going to take down 5th place for $3,735. I'm happy. I love the way the young man played. I was excited to watch him play. You know, anytime I can sit here, look at his cards, and still not know what he's going to do, that's exciting to me. That's what I like to watch. And now we're down to 4.
Didn't have a new system. I had your 4. Hey, it's okay.
Courtney
Win a pot. Stay out of trouble.
with a 10 on the turn. Taking out Mark. There's Poker Monkey finally in the chat.
Blind for me, please.
Yeah, happy birthday to Courtney, right? Deuce, 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 ace 10. Oh, 10 on the turn. Hurt with a jack 10 here.
5 raises.
And he'll reach for
25.
chips. He's going to raise it up. Jofo. Ace king suited of diamonds. Mark just had this hand. Jofo's trying to think about how he wants to play this. And he's grabbing red chips.
2 raises.
A raise, and Hurt wants no part of that raise. As soon as he pushes out the chips, Hurt throws away those cards. Guys, hand number 99. Hand number 99. Steve being very patient. Jofo, 2 more diamonds. Not as big as the last ones, but worthy of a call. Hurt.
Heads up.
Trey deuce. Jofo hitting the 8 here, and a gut shot straight draw.
Check.
Hurt. On to the turn, he's got the nut low here.
2 bets 100.
Jofo's going to lead out. Hurt will throw away the nut low.
Gary, do you want 1, 2? Single call. Axel, 1, 2, 11.
Uh-oh.
2 raises to 200.
Uh-oh, Jofo with a couple aces here, and the button. Position, chips, aces. He's got it all.
5 is all in.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And a call in both hands, please.
Wow.
Oops.
Wow. Hurt all in. Jofo with the snap call. Hello. That's right. Hurt's going to stand up. He is more than aware of the fact that he is a huge underdog here.
He probably hit straight or something.
Hurt looking for a lot of help.
1 million.
We're going to get the pot right here. 2,075,000.
Okay.
Hitting him with the na-na song. Well, he does hit a 9. Well, an 8 will give him a chop or a oh my God! No way that just happened. No way.
215.
No way that just happened. I tell you, Hurt sat back down. He's shaking his head. He understands. Trust me, the young man is very excited inside. But he's being very respectful at the table. He's not showing his excitement. That was brutal. Brutal. Jofo getting his aces cracked with a king on the river, giving Hurt 2 pair. Wow. It was the stand-up. There's no doubt about it. I didn't mention it because it was a half a stand-up. He had one knee on his chair. I wasn't going to give him credit for the full stand-up. But wow, a king on the river. Brutal. Let's see if Jofo can shake this one off. That was a hard one. That's a hard one.
I always have a 3
Unbelievable. Wow.
Stand W, 1, 2, 11.
And let's see how these two players play from here on out. Hurt here has got a really good hand now.
Oh, no, not no.
5 5 raises to 225. 6
All
is
right.
all in.
Steve's all in with my 10s.
And a call.
This is an easy call for Hurt, who's got over 4 million in chips.
595.
Steve with the pocket 10s, Hurt with 2 overs and clubs. Wow. Wow. 2 queens. 10s are still good. All right, Hurt looking for an ace or a jack. No river help this time. The 10s are good. 10s will hold. Steve will double up. Steve will double up.
So funny.
Wow.
I don't win any races, but those are the hands that I win.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that's
Brutal.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I'm still having trouble in here. Ooh.
Like 5%, 50. No chance.
Yeah, I agree. The only way to counter the stand-up is a stand-up before them. Hurt taking it down. Ace-Jack back-to-back.
Big blind for me, please.
Courtney just sitting over there in seat 9, staying out of the way. She's keeping her head down. All the
9 raises to 250.
action that's been going on, she's just staying out of the way. Ah,
I have one of those too.
Courtney's going to take it down. Going to hand number 106, guys. 106. Courtney with 2.7 million. I would look for her to kind of lay back a little bit, see if she can ladder up maybe. Jofo's still over there trying to shake off that king on the river.
5 raises to 225.
Wow. Hurt raising it up. Courtney going to show the deuce.
Just wonder sometimes if it actually hit.
Wow. $253 entries today, down to the final 4. Mitch Lloyd here in the booth. Texas Card House here in Dallas, Texas. Saturday night final table tournament action. Jofo there in seat 2. If you're just tuning in, just suffered a brutal beat. His pocket aces got cracked by King 9. Hurt hitting the king on the river for 2 pair and doubling up. Steve going to look down. I don't think he knows it's on him. Oh, now he does. Courtney, nice little hand here on the button.
9 raises to 225.
Well, it is technically Sunday morning, but this tournament started this morning at 10. That doesn't mean everyone at this final table was here. Some players like the late reg.
Small and big for me, please.
Courtney taking down a pot there. Blinds are up, guys. 50, 100, 100. Courtney showing signs of life here.
Raise to 225.
Gonna raise it up. She will take down another. Guys, at the end of this hand, I had a couple Dr. Peppers waiting for this final table to start. I'm going to go see if I can find another one.
5 raises to 225.
So I'll be back as quickly as I can.
Call.
Queen high flop here. Courtney did hit a 9 middle pair.
C9 bets 275.
Hurt got none of it. Let's see if we
225, my bad.
have a repeat earlier. Courtney hit a little flop and Hurt had nothing and he stole a pot away. Not this time. He's going to lay it down. Courtney will take down another one. She's getting hot here. Guys, I'll be back in a minute.
Oh my gosh, I said hearts and I needed time.
5 raises to 225. Two is all in. $1,030,000.
Got my number, man.
If you're gonna have a dead small line, you're gonna be big by yourself, boss. You're big blind, yes, sir.
Back in time to see Courtney with Jack 10.
Option. So,
I missed it.
C5 raises to 300.
What happened? Jofo's gone. Well, it looks like
And the call.
Hurt's stacking chips, so I'm going to assume. Damn it. I knew that was going to happen. Flop's coming 9 high.
C5 bets 300.
Hurt will take it down. So apparently, while I was gone, Jofo
Kind of a dead button, you know.
was eliminated.
Oh, I want a break.
So he's going to take home 4,835. Congratulations going out to Jofo. Played exceptionally well. Unfortunately, he did run into pocket. His pocket aces got cracked. It looks like we're going to take somewhat of a break here, guys. So again, let me just point out to you here, guys. July 25th through the 5th of August. We're going to have a little poker tournament down here in Rio Grande Valley.
Break for y'all.
$100,000 guarantee.
Have some, go to the restroom. Do
$200 buy-in. So it's a great tournament if you want to get involved down there. A couple of flights. You look at that there. Find that on the website. Also have, again, guys, don't forget, coming up the 24th, I'll be playing in this. I did not play in the last one last month. Emily and I went out to Vegas for a little bit. But I will be participating in this one probably Wednesday, maybe Thursday, not sure. I'll let you guys know next week, what day for sure. Here we have Donovan. Donovan is our poker director, guys. He's the one that does everything here. He's the top guy. Does an excellent job. See him. He does it all. He even suits cards here, suiting the deck there. Guys, we are down to the final four. Mitch Lloyd here in the booth, guys. I'm going to bring it out again because it's such a cool little, card protector, and everybody wants one. These are only going out, guys, to tournament winners. Here, let me give you a good look here. Cool little card protector. You see it's nice. It's thick. It's got some weight to it. On the back has the also state of Texas. It says tournament champion 2024. So you win a tournament here at Las Colinas or here in Dallas, you get one of these. And unfortunately, I got to give this one back to Donovan.
That's the one that just suited. This
He
is
told
the
me
one
don't.
in the well.
He said, "Give it back. Don't let me come to your house and get it."
This
So,
was the one that was in there.
so Anyway, there's Cooper. There it is, guys. I tried to get Cooper in the booth with me a couple of times. You see him here in the picture there, briefly. He keeps saying maybe, but he never comes in. Cooper does an excellent job. He's been here, I guess, longer than anybody here in production. He was here when I got here. I was here before Donovan. So I would have to say Cooper's probably the glue that keeps it all together, making everything happen. If I don't know all the technical stuff. If I have an issue, Cooper's the guy I go to, and he always takes care of everything. So hats off to Cooper. We've had some other guys come and go back in there. We have Jake back there now. Taylor's back there on occasion. But Cooper's the guy. He's the guy that makes it all happen. And we have, looks like the players are having a break. They're starting to come back now. I probably should have waited. I don't know what happened with the Jofo hand, Let me see if I get the chat back up here. Yeah, I don't think they're talking about Chop. I don't think Hurt wants to make a Chop. He's got a huge lead over Steve. Courtney's sitting right there in second place. Let's take a look at the pay jumps here for what they're going to be playing for here for the three spots. So third place is going to take home $7,950, and the jump from third to second here is $13,000. That's a pretty big jump. And then, of course, from second to first. So Steve and Courtney are definitely more than aware of these two numbers here, second and third. The play is going to be probably pretty tight from these two. Hurt should probably take advantage of that because, it's not like, you're out here in the cash table and, you go all in for your $300. It's a bigger pay difference here. Again, you look here at second and third. That's a pretty big pot. It's not a $300, a pot all in at the 1-2 table here. So if they're going to tighten up here, this may be the place for Courtney, and you know,
Said I
she's
have
got the
not been
luxury. She
Chinese
does have
players.
almost 3
It
million in
was happening
chips.
before this final table too. All
That's
day it's just been I've been cracking
a
these
3-1 lead
seats
over
like-
Steve. Hurt running away with it with 5.2 million here. You see, he's already back at the table. He's ready to go. Oh, he does have his phone. No. That's a no. And then we're on a break and all. But it looks like we are coming back to the table and getting. Oh, that's the wrong button. I'm sorry, guys. Looks like we are back and getting ready to get back into the action here. So Jofo had pocket tens. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad I wasn't here to see that. Pocket tens get beat like that. I'd have felt really bad. Oh, brutal. Jofo just, brutal. All right, looks like we're getting back to the action here. Down in the final three, we have Hurt seed 5, Steve in seed 6, and Courtney. Courtney going to look down at pocket jacks, her first hand back. Look at this.
9 raises to 300.
She's coming out. She's going to raise it up to 300,000. Ah, Hurt's got a nice hand of his own. This is going to be interesting. Steve's just going to get the hell out of the way. This is what I've been talking about. Really? What kind of flop is that with those hands? Courtney's jacks are still good. If she bets out, she's going to get a call. Hurt's not going to go anywhere.
9 bets 300.
Oh, a fold. I would have bet money Hurt would have called that. Wow. I'm surprised. You know, Keys, I agree with that 100%. I don't think I could agree more. Hurt. Hurt's been known to get out of line when he's got the button. And now it's down to 3 players, and again, she continues. 3 players left, and she continues to show the deuces.
It's only when he raises me, I'm like, did that guy, did this guy,
You know what? That's a good point, Keys. Yeah, he's not going to make the call. He wants Steve out first. Yeah, I mean, but he still could have made the call. 300,000. He still could have made the call. See, at least see the turn. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
my head is 7 You had a slaughter, sir. Where were you?
Big blind for me.
Well, I mean, he probably felt like he may have been behind. You know, she could be doing that with Ace King, I guess, which still he's behind. So maybe he was just drawing to a queen.
Give me white ticket.
What do you think if he knew that he had 2 overs? He might have taken a shot, made the call. All right, Hertz wanted a sneak peek at Steve's stack here. Well, he wants full detail. He wants total confirmation on how many. I want to know exactly, Steve, how many chips you've got. You know, I deal 5 days a week keys, and I wish I could argue that, but I can't. You're absolutely right. It happens.
5 raises to 250.
Hurt, raising again. He's with the position. Courtney,
Call heads
what's
up.
she have? Let's see. All right. 3, 2, 1. Ace high flop here. Courtney with she needs Hertz 5 here for a straight.
225.
Hertz king high is good.
Aren't you scared of the deuce? I'm at a call a little one time.
Hurt will take it down. Guys, the blinds 60,000, 120,000, 120,000. Hand number 17, guys. Down to the final 3.
120, 120 from the bonus.
Steve, short stacked the button, looks down at 3 deuce offsuit. The frustration right there. Ugh. Courtney's going to look down the pocket 7s here. No more calling. She says she's raising. Hurt. He's going to make the call. He wants to see a flop. If a 6 comes on this flop, he could be in a little trouble.
Heads up.
Courtney's 7s are still good.
75.
She's going to find out if Hurt has an ace.
The only thing I don't have to put money in, I have deuce 3 offsuit, so I threw it in at his.
Courtney taking it down. Looks like the Courtney Hurt show here. Steve, short stacked and card dead. Not a very good combination when you're down to 3. Courtney continuing to get good cards here. Queen, king of diamonds. And a button. Let's see what she wants to do here. She's going to raise it up. Hurt with a king of his own is not as good as Steve.
6 is all in.
All in.
Call.
Tired of looking at the 3 deuces. Let me make a move here. Steve all in with 6-7. Courtney with king, queen of diamonds. Steve's going to need some help. He does have live cards here, though. And he hits a 7. No diamonds. 7 is still good for Steve here. A jack of diamonds. Steve 7, hold it. He will double up. Look at that. Look at that. Steve showing a little life over there. Is that a little smile going on? Hurt gonna look down 6-7 clubs. He likes to mix it up when he's got the button.
5 raises to 250.
Gonna raise it up. Steve must be getting garbage again. Yeah, 3 deuce again for Steve. Courtney again flashing the deuce.
It's not funny anymore, right?
Not this short-handed.
Yeah, short-handed, she still, 3-handed, she still getting deuces. Her deuce was bigger than Steve's deuce.
Small and big for me, please.
Oh, look at that. Steve's got a 4 deuce. Imagine that. Brutal. Courtney, 6-5.
Oh, option.
Hurt's going to make the call.
5 raises to 3.
No, he's going to raise it up. Hurt with the raise. Courtney, I don't see her making a call here. No, she'll throw it away. Hurt will take it down.
Give me 5 more, boss. Thank you.
Steve Short still continues to be short stacked and card dead. And that's not good when you're three-handed. The blinds are coming around. 2 out of 3 hands. Hurt all in. Steve with the 7-3. And now, good God. What a time to get card dead. Yeah, I mean, Courtney's not really interested in mixing it up with Hurt right now. She sees Steve. He's on the verge. You know, she's not interested in doubling up Steve anymore. She's not interested in giving Hurt any more chips. So she's just being a little patient. There it is, the all-in. Wow. Queen, Jack, Queen, 10. She says no. She doesn't want to double up Steve. I think any ace she may have called. It was a good laydown. Her queen was slightly smaller than Steve's. And Steve has been folding almost every hand since they've been back from the break.
She's going to be 240.
Courtney may think he's just playing extremely tight. Little does she know he's about as card dead as I've seen anybody at the final table.
Big blind for me, boss.
Steve will be the big blind. Look at this. Let's see how Courtney wants to play this. She's got the button. Couple of kings.
9 raises to 240. 6 is all in. And a call.
Steve is all in. He finally gets somewhat of a decent hand. And, I mean, it's just like,
1 million.
is he going to get the stand up here? Steve is all in. Pocket nines. He finally gets somewhat of a hand. Only to look at Courtney's pocket kings. Steve not a believer in the stand up here. Looking for a 9. To the turn, still looking for a 9.
Yeah, it was a little scary at first.
Steve in need of a 9. Courtney taking it down.
I did it. It's my birthday. Yeah.
Taking it down. Steve.
Hey, I celebrate my birthday all month.
Great job, Steve. Awesome. Awesome job. Steve going to finish in third here for $7,950. What a shame.
So small and big, so he gets
What a
the button,
shame
he's
to
the
come
blind.
back
It's whoever had the worst position of the two.
and be
Last
card
time he was
dead.
Small blind, she was button. So now he gets to be button with the small blind.
Okay. And is the button normally small blind, right?
Yeah.
I always just
Big blinds and yeah. You still do.
What a shame to come back and be short stacked and card dead. Steve, I felt for you, man. I really did. Should have had a better faith than that, but we go on. We are down to the final 2 now.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Hurt with 5.6 million
5 makes it 250.
in chips. Courtney with 3.2. With that, with taking Steve out, Courtney improved her chip stack, which is what you want in that situation. You don't want to let the chip leader take out the, because then he's got more ammunition against you. Wow, she just folded King Jack heads up. Wow.
Raise the beat. 6. No? Okay. Passing.
I'm curious. I mean, I'm not so sure now. I think Courtney can take this down.
9 raises to 250.
I think this is a coin toss.
All right, please, that's a go.
Courtney going to raise it up. Hurt's going to make the call. Heads up action to the flop. Courtney hitting the jack. She's going to bet out at it. Hurt can't make the call here.
Raises to 6.
And he's going to raise it up. This is what I'm talking about.
9 is all in.
Courtney not going to be pushed around. Hurt was trying right there to see what he could do. Feeling Courtney out, see if he could push her around. I look for Hurt to change it up a little bit now. He didn't like that.
Five raises to 250.
Yeah, guys, I agree. Courtney does need cards, but if Hurt could outplay himself right here. Right there, he just tried to bully, and it cost him some chips.
Check.
And Courtney's not gotten here just, I mean, you know, the lady's been getting deuces all night long, and she's still here. That's a solid play, guys. I've liked the way Hurt played all night long. I've loved it. But I think this lady deserves a little bit more credit than you guys have been giving her. She's down to the final 2. Hurt just tried to push her around. She said no. Uh-oh. Hurt with a couple of kings here. Heads up action with kings.
5 raises to 250.
Courtney's with a king of her own. This could be trouble here, guys. Oh, this is not good. Courtney with an 8. Hurt's kings are good here. Courtney did hit an 8. I think she might make a call here.
Call.
She does.
Nine bets 400.
See how Hurt wants to play this. He's just going to smooth call. He set the trap. The jack on over could slow things down here. Courtney's reaching for chips.
9 bets 500.
500,000. Hurt with the all-in. Courtney's. I think she could get away here. She could get away from this. She's not believing Hurt, but does she say call? She makes the call. And that's it. Wow, she made the call. And there it is.
Good game.
Hurt taking it down. There it is, guys. Courtney's going to finish second. She's going to take home $15,015. Hurt $18,400, guys.
Earlier.
Great job by both. The lady played well, Hurt played well all night long, guys. Appreciate you coming out. Good luck. See you guys next week, guys.